Willy Biggie Manobem, Milly Biggie Manobem, Willy Biggie Malobem, Willy Biggie Malobem, Willy Biggie Malobem, Willy Biggie Malobem. Hi guys, welcome to Volt Express. I hope you are refreshed and ready to take over the weekend on this wonderful TGIF. You know how we roll out here now. No be smart when we gather here. They do. Yeah, so if you can hear my voice, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are locked in with OGO right here on Volt 104.3 FM. And if you are beyond Enugu, Southeast, or beyond Nigeria as a whole, and you're looking for ways to participate and join us, please first of all like and subscribe to our channel so that you can always keep informed with all the contents, numerous contents we have out there. And it's not just contents, right? All the activities from beyond. Welcome, Brody. Welcome, Brody. I see you. You're shining great, looking amazing. Yeah, so we're ready to take over the weekend. If, like I said, you're not in Enugu or in Nigeria, you can tune into us by downloading the Radio Garden app. Please download the Radio Garden app either on your iOS systems or Android systems, all right? And when you do that, go straight to the search for Volt, VOLT, Volt 104.3 FM, all right? It's as simple as tune in and I'll be right there with you. Volt FM is right here in Enugu State. Enugu State, yes. Wabweze Miracle, welcome, welcome, welcome. I love the fun, and you might just love what we're ushering out today. Hello, George. Welcome, welcome, George. How are you feeling this Friday? Hope you're feeling good. I'm playing you all your favorite songs today, right? So stay locked in. What the hell, what you can do? George, you're going to have to remind me. I meet a lot of people every day, but I do recognize the name. Yes, what was a miracle? You can make a music request. What kind of songs are you feeling today? Sipule fa manu akunayo kolokan bata konjasa kile boys kilo formela many times say you no remember o balance o ikebe super. Welcome, George. How can I forget my first viewer now? My helper. All right, thank you for coming around. I really admire the fact that you came back. Without you, it feels empty out here, right? So yeah, so welcome back, George. I'm so glad to have you here again. Tropicala, Opico Wambe, Joa. Abara no be she no be with us. It's not you with us. Small money, but yeah, the big go. Please like and subscribe, like and subscribe, all right? Like, subscribe, and stick around. Don't go nowhere. Don't just disappear, all right? Joa, 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 Joa. Honey, Joa, Joa, honey, wala, Joa. As I say my name, flesh on lots of layers, land on the paper plane. All right, what was a miracle? I'll be playing that song as soon as this song, Rain by Ike and AJ Tracy, is done, okay? And that's the last song we'll play, then head back into the show, okay? When we go on a break again, you can request songs. That's how it goes. We play a few songs, then come back on the show, talk about the few things happening around the country, the states, entertainment in general. We keep it rolling, entertaining, and of course, enough to get you hooked. So yeah, so that's how we roll in today, okay? No, the music does not play on live chat. If not, we would have YouTube problems. No, Van Dyke gonna come. That's to say my name. First I land the name as soon as I land on the paper plane. All right, we're going right back into it right now. I know you're super excited, like I am. Let's go. All right, as we were yearboying on the dance floor with Davido, TX, and of course the numerous other musicians like Tony Duado, and of course we had who else was vibing with us? Lima Crazy, DJ Y Biza joining us and yearboying all the way on this wonderful TGIF. Trust me, guys, we had a lot of people making their waves on our radio. And one of those people is Speed Darlington, who has pitched himself to the son of the president, Sheyi Tinubu, for the City Boys movement. Okay. Now, a lot of people have had their reservations about this movement, talked about how this does not represent the Igbo people as a community, as a society, and as a region. But you know how they say in the midst of every black sheep, there's always a few wolves out there ready to pick off the sheep. All right. Now we're watching as things unravel. And first up on the block, the City Boys movement is not just a Southeast movement. This is a movement that involves everybody who wants to channel their life in the right direction. And why a young talent like Speed Darlington is putting himself on the big stage in front of the son of the president, Sheyi Tinubu, is what we're going to be checking out at this very point. All right. But before they chop this gist proper, make we understand, see where this whole City Boys thing emerged from, right? This City Boys is not just a movement, they are not a fashion trend. There are definitely young African youths who have attained a level of influence not just in Africa but in Nigeria, right? It's important to note that the whole movement starts in Nigeria, representing urban hustle, creative survival, local ingenuity, and unapologetic swagger. Yes, that is what the City Boys are doing. And of course, they don't wait for permission. Actually, in the real sense, now permission they wait for them. You understand? So yes, in this sense, a lot of people are asking the real questions, which I admire so much, and why Appy is interested. Well, the City Boys movement started from the streets, not the studios. Trust me, this is not an artist championing his EP or album. This is a legit sound movement where youths felt they would feel safe, to explain their needs to hierarchies so they can also convey their needs to people in government so that it's well met and not a political sway me, I sway you kind of movement. No, it's nothing like that. And well, a lot of people have talked about its brand of street confidence blended with culture, urban slang, street music, a lot of vibes, grind narratives, fashion, and hacking into mainstream through sheer noise and viral energy. That's why they brought in people like Obi Kubana, men with weight. When these men are on social media, I'm not talking about real life things now, I'm talking about social media, right? These men know how to attract the masses because everybody now is on social media, right? The young kids, the older generation, the fathers, mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers. You even have your aunties who didn't know much about WhatsApp join Instagram just because of Obi Kubana, which is amazing, right? And also, there's a whole lot of young people as well growing into that identification. The young hustlers turning environment disadvantages into identification badges. They reclaim the city as their stage and they fight for respect, deals, space, and opportunity. Now let's go right into why Speed Darlington went to Tinubu with it. Okay, so Abewa Mama, as I formally and call him, the guy know they shy for any reason. We all know that Abi is a well outspoken person, aside the fact that he tries to portray the lingua that he's not well read. This is a guy that exactly knows what he's doing, knows what he wants out of life, and goes for it. He took his City Boys identity to the next level. He went ahead pitching himself to President Bola Tinubu's son, saying, "We get tribe, we get voice, we get strategy. Let's mainstream the City Boys movement. Make government sabi who we be." It's as simple as that. Now, the talk is this. City Boy represents grassroots talents. Hustlers, businesses, creatives, fashion icons, DJs, street producers, dancers, MCs, you just name it. It's a whole number of things this City Boy movement represents. The hinterland stars, these ones, they influence culture more than some traditional systems think, right? Why entertainers are hopping on this trend, one is because it's authentic connection. Yes, if you're looking for a way to communicate to the younger generation, and of course you don't have a platform, the City Boy movement is one of those platforms. That's why you see a lot of artists who have gained numerous attractions from social media, fans finally say, you know what, this seems like a way to go. And Abe has finally come out to say his own bit and say, you know what, if Obi Kubana could do it, if Kubana chief priest could do it, and he said in his own words that they don't have as much influence like he does in the southeast, right? Why not bring him on board? And well,